Hello, it is Friday, April 9th, 2021, and today, for this stream at least, we're going to be working on some stuff for the Black and White Game Jam. So I think this is a cool idea. Basically, you create a game with black and white as the theme. I'm going to leave this open. So the percentage guy says, just had the biggest relief ever. Unity crashed during one of those, hold on, busy for whatever dialogues. Oh, that's not good. I'm not sure. I think I've seen it crash once or twice. This is in the project didn't corrupt. Okay, that's good. So one of the things about Unity is I don't know that I've ever seen it. I'm trying to think. I don't know that I've ever seen it corrupt a project. I know that other engines do sometimes. For instance, whenever I started working with Unreal, way back in like maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, like whenever UE4 I think was first becoming really popular, well, popular for like indie use, I should say. When that was happening, the Unreal Engine itself had an issue where whenever you would try to save your project, it would enter like a memory leak kind of state, and then it would crash and corrupt your project, unfortunately. And so I couldn't ever learn to use it because it would just destroy everything I did. So that was fun, and I think that was actually linked to the autosave function as well. So you'd just be working and then your project would start saving and then it would just destroy itself. So, yeah. It was unfortunate. I could have turned the autosave off, but it wouldn't have changed anything, unfortunately. I still would have had to manually save it at some point. Anyway, this game jam begins in about 21 hours, so roughly a day. So that would mean that tomorrow we would be able to stream some of this, but I don't know if we will. Anyway, we've been working on sort of getting the aesthetic kind of working. So here's what I got from yesterday. I actually don't like this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy a lot of it. But anyway, we have our little snack creature here. It's a completely distinct creature from a snake, obviously. Anyway, we can eat one of these little dudes and we grow a little bit. We grow our legs and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like this. I mean, I like the way this looks, but I don't like the background and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to completely destroy it. And also this background, I'm going to completely destroy that as well. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to have the main camera, and that's going to clear to a very dark color. So to have a very dark color in the background, and I think we're going to get rid of these. And I think the terrain itself, so I was thinking about this earlier today, I think the terrain itself is just going to be kind of like a box around the map. So 0, 0, 0. Let's see, maybe we'll have terrain be 15, 20 something? 20-ish something? Maybe 30, maybe 35, I don't know. 40 still seem probably about the right size. There we go. We have 40, and then maybe, I don't know, in the Y, maybe we'll have it be 30, then 1. Whoops, I thought I duplicated that. Apparently I did not. So have the width be 1 and then the height be, let's say 28. Do you ever feel like, or sorry, do you ever have like an issue where you open a dialog in Unity, like the color selector, and you can't interact with it, and when you click on it, it closes itself? So like the color selector, so you mean like this? Like you've come to an issue where you can't interact with this? Is that what you're talking about? If that's the issue, I've not seen that, but I imagine it could happen. Happens randomly, okay. I guess so. Percentage guy, what system are you using? Like, are you using Windows or are you using like a Linux or a Mac or something? Because that could factor into it, maybe. So I think we're gonna have like a boundary kind of like that. So the world's kind of going to be like that. Actually, let's make the camera zoomed out a little bit more. Let's maybe 8. But yeah, are you using Windows? Like randomly when I try to open it, I'm trying to click on it and it just disappears. It's Windows 10, huh? That's really odd. I'm not entirely sure what could be causing that, man. That's yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm not really sure what could be causing that. Yeah, I've never seen. I mean, I know that Unity can have some weird kind of issues with it, but yeah, I've not seen that, unfortunately. So one thing I want to do with this is we have the lens distortion, but it's centered on the camera. What I'd like to do is I'd like to have the lens distortion be a little bit ahead of the head of the actual creature. So the idea is going to be like if you're right now I'm just making the explosive. Okay. For gravel box. How's that going? How's the gravel box stuff going? I know you said I don't think I said you or yeah. I think you said yesterday you couldn't work on it because you were busy. I assume today you can. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is I want to make the lens distortion sort of follow the head. So like maybe it'll be out here will be the center. And so like as you turn around, the distortion will move. The idea will kind of be like that's where the creature is looking. Yeah, I'm on it right now. Okay. But I think what I want to do with this, or what I was thinking for this, is that we're going to have the idea is going to be kind of like you're a waterborne kind of creature, like like you're in water, and so maybe we'll have like the top of this be like a gray kind of color, and then we'll have a line renderer that kind of wobbles so that it's kind of like that's the what would you call it? That's like the sky, and then you're going to be able to jump out of the water and stuff like that. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. Just finished the little fizzle effect. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's mess with that idea a little bit because I think that's what I'm gonna try to do that. The little flame. Yeah, the fuse. I think that's what the word you're looking for is fuse. So let's set this on -1, and I don't know, we'll say that this is 15. Now that's way too big. We'll say 10. So the idea is going to be that that's going to be like the sky. Oh, that's really trippy. All right, that's like super trippy. Okay, it's really trippy because I don't know why, but the lens effects actually get applied to the camera that renders the scene graph, which is weird, but it does. So that's what we're gonna have. This will be the sky. This will be like the boundary or something, or maybe just a wall. So yeah, we'll have like a line renderer here that kind of wiggles a little bit, and that'll look like the idea is that'll look like a like the water. And then we also want a circle like up here, and that'll kind of be the sun. Synth bump sprite on DC. Did that one? Oh, that one seems to have turned out really well. Wait, did you make that by hand? That's amazing. Like the shading on that is really good. Jeez. So this is like the sun. Yeah, I see it. Like the shading on it's really nice. All right. I made it with paint.net. Oh, wow. I don't know, I'm impressed. That impresses me that paint.net can do that. Yes, the idea is that we'll have, whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So yeah, this will be kind of like the water. I don't know if that'll be obvious. Anyway, that's kind of what I want to do with it. At least, I don't know. I think that's what I want to do with it. And we'll have to make these critters some kind of different creatures. Something not with legs. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of think that'll work. I wish I could make the sun glow a little bit more. I don't know if there's a good way to do that. We'd have to set maybe the threshold stuff. I mean, little dirt is just a low alpha green, darkish green color. Oh, okay. So that's kind of how you did that? That's cool though. I don't know, I like it. So the question is, can we get a line renderer to look really good here? This will be, is it technically a 2D? No, it must be a 3D object. Or is it an effect? Oh, it is an effect. Okay. So how do we do line renderers? That's always a question. So 10 and then 0 here. So let's see. I'll grab the sky. I'll grab the color from it. Actually, no. Let's say that maybe there's 2. Oh, how do we edit the vertices on this? I can't remember. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Let's add one. Oh, I don't know where that went. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now we have 2 vertices like that. Doesn't look like I can grab those. Do I need to? No. Middle click? No. Shift click? Is there no way I can? Oh, I can do that. Okay. Where's the other one? I'm very weirded out by this. I don't know how you actually. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay. That's very odd. So I put 2 on that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, it's not happy about that at all. Okay. I don't know if that's what I want or not. I haven't used the line renderer a lot, so I don't even know how to set the width actually. Isn't there a way to set the width on this? Or am I wrong? So stretch, tile, materials. I thought you could set the width of the line. Am I wrong? Or is this a different line renderer? Line renderer in scene editing mode. Yeah. So you can do that, yeah. Corner vertices. It's not the shadow bias. Material. Is there really no way to set the width of that? Oh, wait, what even is this? This is a line renderer, okay. Unity line renderer width. You know you screwed something up when Unity throws errors at you outside of runtime. Yeah, exactly. That's how you know you're just like, oh no, that's not right. Is it possible to only set the line? Is it only possible to set the width outside of the scene? That can't be right, right? Or is it through the width curve? Oh, I'm dumb. The width is here. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I understand why that's there, but it's weird. It's because the reason that it's like that is because the width can be adjusted. Yeah, realization moment. You can have a line renderer that has different widths at different points, and I was expecting just a number. I wasn't expecting this, and that's why I didn't see it. Because I was not looking for this kind of GUI. I was looking for something in here, and I'm like, why is there no width selector? You know, no width tool. But no, there is. Okay. That's my bad. That's not Unity. This time. Ah, there we go. Okay. So let's see, if we paste this in, what kind of effect does that give us? So we get that. And so how well does that blend? I mean, obviously it doesn't blend well right there, but how well does that blend here? Is that not showing? I think it's not showing. By the way, expect the next gearbox to take a while because I'm going to be... Okay. Okay, so it'll take a while. Does this need to be at 0 to actually render? Oh, that's broken. Ow. Okay. Sorry, it felt weird for a second. My neck was feeling weird. Huh. That's interesting. Am I looking at this wrong? So the positions for the line renderer, the Z should be at 0. And I think that should also be at 0, right? Yeah. I mean, really, we don't need... Delete that? Interesting. I don't know why. Why is there another gradient here? Can I just delete you with the delete key? I can't. All right. Paste. So for example, graphics overhaul, more items, more maps, secrets, and some other boring nerd stuff like optimization, you know. Yeah, optimization has always been sort of my weakest point. I don't like doing it. Okay, so the blending here is seamless. That's really good. Basically what that means is that I think this will work. So my theory is that if we just have this water, or if we just have this thing follow like a Perlin noise, or if we just like run Perlin noise through the line renderer, I think that will cause it to look kind of like the water's surface. We could also make this completely dark and then have it go the other way, but I don't know if there's much difference in doing it that way. Yeah, actually, I mean, I think technically the other way is the correct way to do it, the quote-unquote correct way. Let's do it that way instead. All right. But yeah, in theory, there should be zero difference. Okay. Actually, there might be a difference because of how the, well, no, I guess there's no difference. I was gonna say there might be a difference in how the rendering works out, and once we get the rendering, like once we get the layering working, we'll be fine. Yeah, I don't remember. This is sorting order. We'll put this to background or put this to ground. Okay. So yeah, we can add sorting order to all this. So we can make all this appear in the correct order. Okay. I'll get rid of the food for now, because I don't think we need it anymore. But yeah. All right, so let's try to get this water surface. Let's try to get this working. So the theory is that we're going to run Perlin noise through it. Basically, the graphics overhaul will just be everything gets some sort of sprite and some better looking post-processing. Yeah, that's graphics overhaul for you. So this is the water surface component. But I mean, if the rest of the sprites look as good as the radio and the bomb kind of do, I think it's going to be pretty good. Like, kind of looking forward to it. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to say private void update, meaning the ragdolls get a face. I still maintain, actually, since you're allowing like different configuration, I would say, well, actually, you could do a couple things. So you could make the ragdoll's face change based on their current velocity, or based on how much pressure they have on like their body. You know, so that they would show agony whenever they're being crushed underneath a mountain of rotors. Or maybe whenever someone has pinned their arms in with lights, they would show some agony. You tried? You tried what? To change the face based on the pressure? I mean, based on the velocity, it shouldn't be too hard. But the crushing didn't want to cooperate. Well, you just measure, so the idea is for the faces, you would just measure the amount of crushing, right? You just measure the amount of crushing and just change their face. Also might add stuff to the ragdolls like blood particles, yeah. Yeah, you could totally add crushing just based on the amount of force that they're experiencing at any given moment. You might have to take the maximum of whatever force, whatever has the most force or something. And then, you know, if they're like, and if they're falling, they could, you could also take their velocity. That might be easier. Crushing didn't cooperate. I don't know what that means, the crushing didn't cooperate. Like, you couldn't get the crushing force, or it didn't have any crushing force, or it didn't make sense, or like what's the actual, like what was the problem? The value never updated. That's odd. Huh. I am trying to think about that. It might have something to do with the mass. Actually, wait a minute. Unity, what's the actual thing? It's collider 2D. Is it force? Or like total force applied, or is it, what is it actually? How do you actually figure that out? Compare to destroy, instantiate. No. It would be friction, composite, density, bounciness. Or is it the rigid body that does it? Maybe it's not the... No, it would have to be the collider, right? Or is it actually center of mass, kinematics, simulated interpolation, gravity scale, drag, collision detection mode, body type? No, actually, what were you measuring for it? I know you sent me the thing and it looked right, but I actually don't know what you were measuring. Inertia, gravity scale, center of mass, attached collider count. Actually, yeah, what was it measuring? Unity collider, or unity physics crushing. Crushing. No, really. Like what? Test if it would collide with anything. Oh, wow, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know sweep test was a thing. That's interesting. Also, my camera is screwing up again because it always does. All right, that should be fine. But yeah, percentage guy. What did you actually? Collision.impact. Oh, all right. Collision 2D impact. So it's a collision 2D. Ah, okay, so that's what you were checking. I think it was something like collision.impact. It doesn't... Was it relative velocity? Oh, wait. Were you checking the impulse? Ah, so that's the problem. Okay. Yeah, because if you're making a 2D game, yeah. It was impulse. Well, here's the thing. I don't think there is. There's no impulse on a collision 2D. As far as I see, there's no impulse. Maybe there is. Maybe they updated it, but it looks like in collision 2D there's no impulse. Only in collision there's impulse. That's interesting. I mean, we could check. We could say private void on collision enter 2D. So let's check this collision. Whatever. So yeah, okay, it looks like there's only relative velocity, but I don't know that would change anything. So there may just be no way to get the actual crushing force that gets applied. Well, actually just on collision enter, like anytime, well, Oh wait, maybe it's on collision stay? No, you still get a collision here. Collision dot contacts dot, let's say contacts of 0. What does each contact give us? Is it just the point? Aha, there we go. Normal impulse. So you can measure, so it looks like you can measure the impulse from each collider, or from each collision. So what you can do is I would probably do it with on collision stay, and then you could check, you could do something like, so let's say we use system.link, right? So you could do something like var max impulse is equal to something, and you could say to list, whoops, say to, or no, actually, can we, yeah, we can, okay. So you can say collision.contacts dot select, and you could say that you could select the contact to the contact.normal impulse, which I think is that a vector 3? It is a float. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then you could say dot max. That would give you the max impulse. So then you could say if max impulse greater than, I don't know, like 10 or something, then, you know, show distressed face. Something like that. And then that would let you do that. That should be all you would need to do. I don't know what the actual impulse would be, but yeah. Anyway, protected, let's say line renderer, and then this will be the line renderer. So I think what we have to do with line renderer, because we want to create a, we basically want to make it have a certain number of points, and I can't remember how you do that programmatically. Also, my hair, I do not want it doing that. Ugh. Let me hair. Ugh. Anyway, oh god, stupid hair. I think it's fine now. Okay, yeah. Anyway, what I need to do in Awake is we need to set up the line render so that it actually has the number of points that we want. So I think you have to do like, it's like set vertex count is I think what you have to do. I don't know, it's is it just vertex count? What are we supposed to use instead of this? Hopefully it'll tell us. Use position count. Okay. So I think what you have to do, it was weird how you had to do this. You had to say like position count, and let's say it's equal to 20. Then I think what you can do is you can say line renderer dot set positions. Because like you would imagine that it would have, you know, you would imagine that you'd be able, that setting positions would set the position count, but it didn't seem to do that last time I used it. I think you had to do this first. So let me think about this. We should say protected float, and this should just be the width. So we'll serialize this and serialize that. And so what we want to do is we want to compute all the positions. So we'll say protected float. This will be like the detail, enter int. This will be like the detail level. So if we have like detail level 20, that means we want 20 different points. So we'll say serialized field, say detail. All right, and so what we need to do is we need to compute, welcome back percentage guy. So what we need to do is we need to compute the maximum and the minimum, like the maximum position and the minimum position. Watch out, there's a ghost next to you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a ghost. I mean, I can become a ghost. I mean, I can become a ghost and just fade out of existence. There is a ghost. Is there something that I don't see? Oh, I see. Yeah, you see it now. Okay. So it doesn't show up. There we go. Okay. I think it's fine. But I can become a ghost. It should be gone. I can just sort of fade out. Okay, anyway. Should be gone. Yeah, there's something down here in the bottom. Well, you can't see my screen, obviously. There was something like right here where my mouse was. Is that about right? I think I fixed it. No more supernatural activity. Anyway, we need to set the actual positions. We don't need this anymore. So the line renderer itself. This is at, let's say 10. And so what we'll end up doing is we need to set these positions ourselves. So we have the XYZ warp. There's a ghost. Warp. Okay. We need to set probably want the width to be 40. So that would mean that minus 20 is the one to the left and positive 20 is the one to the right. Something like that. So we would say that, I'm trying to think of how we would do this. The x, so I guess we're going to say, okay, let's use system.link. System.link, because we can, oh wait, can we do this with system.link? I don't know that we can. So we can say, oh, so we can say enumerable. We can create a range from 0 to whatever the detail level is. Then I think we can select things. I think you can do a select with index, if I remember rightly. So you can have an int. So if you have an int to result, I think that is, this will be the number. This will be the index. Well, actually, never mind. We don't need to do it that way. We just need the index. How often do you use link? You. Exactly. How often do you use link? Yes. I mean, like, if you use link enough, you don't need to use any other, you don't need to use the for loops or anything. There's just no reason to. So we can select the index where we basically want it so that we have a range from minus width, or say minus width to positive width, or no, how do you say like half of the width? Because like, I mean, I know you can say width over 2, but I'm trying to think like, if I have a square, not a square, but if I have a line and I want to refer to the distance between, let's say, that point and that point, that would be half of its width. So how do I actually refer to that? Because like in a circle, that's a radius, right? And then the diameter is both. But there's no real way to, is that like a diameter? Yeah, I'll say that actually we'll call it a radius. Call it a radius, I don't care. It's not the right word. C# doesn't even want me to use it. No, we're using the word radius, that's fair. And so what we want is we want from minus radius to positive radius, which is double. So for each index, we want to create a new vector 3. All right, and then it will be at 0 and 0 will be the last 2 positions. Insert mode made changes in Unity. Yes, recompiling. Exactly. So me who made no changes, yeah. Well, I don't know. Unity is weird. I think if you change something and then you save it and then like undo it and then save it, it like re-registers the changes for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so if we have the index, what we want is we want 0 to mean minus radius and 1 to mean plus radius. So I think that is, God, why is my brain not working anymore? The radius times 2. Oh wait, I know what it is. It's the negative radius, there we go, plus radius times 2 divided by detail. Because we need to compute the delta. So the delta is the width divided by the detail. And then that plus that times the index, I think is how we do it. Index times that. Not index, index. I think that's right. Oh god, I need that. Yep. Really? Why does it not like that? I need index. Oh, right, I have an equal. What I need is that. There we go. Have an actual thing. Okay. So I think this should assign the positions. And then we can create a to list. That'll be list positions. of our positions. Positions is equal to that. And then this will be positions dot count. That's the position count, and then set positions as positions. There we go. Oh, why do you not like that? Oh, you jerk. All right. I don't know why that takes an array and it doesn't take an actual name of the bomb script. Kaboom. It's a fitting name. Okay, let's make sure this actually works the way that I think that it does. I think that it works that way. Uh-oh. What I need to do is need to actually add the script. So this is the water surface component. It'll have a radius of 20. The detail level is 20. And the actual line renderer is here, inside water surface itself. All right. So let's imagine that worked. Yes, we have 20 arrays. Imagine someone compiled the game and they saw kaboom.cs. Yeah, that would be a little odd. What did I just see there? Why am I seeing this? Oh, that's interesting. Why is that happening? Because there needs to be 21 positions. Divided by detail, radius plus index. Why is my brain not working right now? Also, why? Do we need to have from 1 to detail plus 1? Is that what we need to do? I think that's, is that right? That'd be weird. But no, I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Fair enough. I just rediscovered getComponent. You just rediscovered it? I'm sure it has existed for a long time. Yeah, getComponent is super useful. People abuse the hell out of it, and it really annoys me. Should I put getComponent in start or awake? It actually doesn't matter. Either one works. It's just wherever you need it. The only thing you have to know is I don't think you can put it here. Oh yeah, it doesn't even let... Why does it not let you call that there? Can you only call static? No, you can't. That can't be a thing. You can't only be able to call static methods. Or is getComponent static so you can't... Wait, what? Now I'm actually a little confused why you can't call getComponent there. Hold on. Is getComponent static? I actually don't know. Let's find out. Like, I know that getComponent doesn't work there, but I don't know why you can't call it there. So no, that's an instance method. Does it really have to be static? Can I not do int get I, right? We can return 1. I don't know. And then we have, can't we say get I? Really? Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense actually. Never mind. Right, because this could be static, but since getComponent's not static, then you can't call it there. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Never mind. You're right. I don't know why I would have thought that, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if Java lets you do that. I can't remember. Does it have to be, has that always been a thing? It has to be a static method? And if so, why? Like, I get why, but I also don't get why. Like, can I not do that? And then just call that reference I? No, you really can't. Huh. I mean, of course, if you say, like, static, then, of course, you can. Like, I get that there would be no instance to call it on, but I don't know why that weirds me out so much. Okay. Anyway, what we want to do is for positions, I'm going to use my favorite thing, which is if I use protected set, can I set the thing inside the inspector? No, you can't. Unfortunately, it looks like Unity doesn't use auto properties. So if you say something, even if you said like a public int, like, you know, number or something, so if you have like this, you can actually set that in the inspector. Yeah, I know, it really makes me mad. But yeah, you have number here, whereas even if it's public get and set, right? If it's public get and set, public set. Oh, of course it won't let me, but you know, you can say get set here. So this is public. Even if it's public, Unity still doesn't seem to like it. As you see, it goes away. I don't understand why either. I always thought there was a way to make it work, but even serialized field, it won't work. But I know that Unity can detect those. Hang on, can we do... No, okay. It can't seem to detect the dynamic stuff. And I'm not sure why, actually. Guess what I named the explosion function? Also kaboom. Well, that's a fair name for an explosion function. That's what I would name it. Anyway, we're going to use my favorite thing today. I'm going to be using some more link. Can we get the positions? Or do we have to store them? We can do get positions, right? So if you want to make something explode externally, you can do kaboom, kaboom. Okay. So you can get the positions. And then this should be, wait, what is this? Oh, why? What? What? Is there no way? Why is this so terrible? What? Why is this so terrible? Why? Hold on. No. You have to provide it a vector through. What on earth? Why? God, this is so terrible. Why did none of these things work like actual C# objects? Why do they have these... Why is there this weird way of dealing with things? It doesn't make any sense. Alright, fine. You know what? Screw you, line renderer. Screw you. We're not going to even... No, we're not even going to use you. We're going to go... Well, I mean, we're going to use you, but only for rendering. You're not actually going to be responsible for anything. God. There we go. How about that? System collections generic. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just have you be a new list. Well, actually, no. In awake, we'll have you be a new list. There we go. So we'll just determine the positions. Sure, we'll just do that. And then what we'll do is in update. Should we do update or fixed update? Probably fixed update. Well, yeah, fixed update's probably fine. We don't really need to do much. So what we'll do is we'll say, well, nah, fine, we'll do an update. Why not? What we'll do is in update, we'll just say positions.select position. So I think we can say position index. And what we'll do is we will transform each position such that we give a new vector 3. And it will be, we'll use the position.x. So we want to preserve that, but the position.y is going to have to change, and that's going to create that like sort of wavy kind of effect on this. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to run Perlin noise through it. We're going to run it through Perlin noise, I guess. Now, it doesn't let me name the function after the class. Oh yeah, you can't do that. Time to figure out how to make the weird force thing. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately you can't name a function after a class, just because it wouldn't be able to tell the difference whenever you reference things. Actually, hang on. Something I don't remember. Is $sign an actual... I think you can say ABC equal vector 3. Is $sign allowed in C#? I always forget. Let's get rid of that. Oh, okay, interesting. I thought that $sign was allowed. Okay. I thought the dollar sign was an allowed name. I'm out of touch with C# naming conventions. All right. So we have a new vector 3. We have a position, which is the x. And then what we want to do is we want to say mathf.purlin .purlin noise. What we will say is we will have time.time, and then we will have 0.0. What's going on, percentage guy? What are you thinking of? We'll have time.time. Ooh. Interesting. There's a way that we need to shift this. And I don't know how we need to shift it. Because how do I make everything work without cutting it out by doing, how do I make everything work without cutting it out by doing destroy this.gameObject? Well, I'm not sure what you mean. How do I make everything work without destroy? Because I need to make the actual bomb disappear. I mean, you can just destroy the bomb object. I guess what's the issue with destroying the bomb object? Yeah, not sure what the issue with destroying it is. So we need to shift this by something. And it needs to be time.time. And I think we need to add, or no, we need to have minus radius plus the position dot x. Is that right? Because we need to shift time across that. Yeah, I think that's right. It's a parent of things. Wait, empties exist. Yeah, that's probably what I would do then, is just have an empty. So actually we don't need the index, we only need the position. I think this will work. It won't be smooth quite yet, but I think it'll work. So we have minus radius plus position dot x. And this should have, across a span of 20 seconds, the things should change. So I think that's what that'll do. Won't work with the right click. The right click deletion works. Let's see, what does this do? It doesn't do anything. Oh, that's weird. Why does it not do anything? Oh, because we're not actually setting the positions. That's why. Pro tip, whenever you want to set positions, you actually have to set positions. Whoops. That still won't work. Positions equal that. And that should be toList. Yeah, okay. We do construct a new list every frame, but you know what? It'll be fine. We'll work with the way right-click deletion. Also, can we just talk about how onMouseOver works fine with destroying, but not for the rotor? I'm very curious to see what that rotor looks like. Oh, that's really weird looking. That's actually sort of what I wanted it to do, but not quite. Let's set the detail a little bit higher than 20. Let's say maybe 50. And then let's set the width to, I guess, like 2. Is there not a way to set the width to 2? The rotor is giving me a real headache. You can't tell. Yeah, I can tell. I'm very curious to know how that rotor code works. Oh, dude, that looks weird. That looks really weird. It's not quite as smooth as water. I mean, we can apply smoothing, I think. But dude, that looks really weird. I kind of like it. Like, just right here? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It looks really sick, doesn't it? I think it works pretty well as like part of the water surface. We might need to apply like a sine wave or something to it, or maybe just reapply some other Perlin noise. But yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah, okay. Let's get it rendering at the correct levels. But yeah, I'm very curious to see that rotor code and how that actually works, because it seems to really be giving you a lot of trouble. It weirdly fits with the art style. Yeah, I agree. Alright, so let's create a layer for the sky. Even exactly like that. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that. This will be the water. And then we'll have like the level. Something like that. So the walls will be on the level. And then the sky and the sun will also be on the sky level. And then the water surface will be on water. Something like that, and I think that should do it. Maybe you could sprinkle acid into it, but you know. Oh yeah, that looks... I like how that looks. That looks really good. Let's make a non-acid game for once. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe non-acid. I don't know. We can make an acid version of the game later. How about that? Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I need a way to actually keep the player in the water, but you know. Maybe what we'll do is whenever... Also, why is it swimming in motor oil? Well, yeah, it's a question. So the idea is that you are like an underwater snack, obviously. Very different than the land creature called a snake. But, you know, you're an underwater version, so that's kind of what I want. So the reason that I used this color scheme is because what we want is we want the sky to seem like it's like we want the water to be kind of darker. The other option was to make it brighter, and so the water would have to. Problem is that you'd have bright water on like a grayish sky, and so the problem with that is that an underwater creature has legs. There are underwater creatures with legs. You know, there are crabs. Crabs have legs. Lobsters, they have legs. There are... I mean, fins are kind of like legs. I mean, they're like legs that work in water instead of on land. But yeah, that's sort of the idea, is that this is like the deeper water. And like, so that's why it's kind of darker. But yeah, I think what we'll do is like whenever you go out of the water, we'll just have the game kind of force you back down or something. I think that's what we'll do, and so that way you're kind of forced to like, you know, you'd be kind of forced back down, is I think how we'll do it. Like, you know, it'll just like force you towards the water. I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah, I kind of like it. I wish I could make the sun brighter somehow. I don't know how to do that though. Like, I don't know how I can make the sun any brighter than that. And I'd really like to. This is as white as it'll go. I don't know if we can... Is there like emission on sprites? Is that like a thing? Or no? Force new vector 10 million. Oh my god. That's a little quick, don't you think? That's one way to get like to outer space very quickly. Is there any kind of... Actually, wait, are there light? There are 2D lights, aren't there? Or is there like 2D... Isn't there 2D lighting? I think that's a thing. That's fine. I think we can make a point light though. And I think... I'm pretty sure there's a way to do 2D lighting on sprites. I thought 10... That doesn't work. Okay. Why does that not work? Say 1? Oh, how does this all work? I forgot. I thought for sure though that you can make like a thing. We'll say the range is 1. I thought for sure there was a way to do sprite lighting in Unity. Oh, is it because the default materials are unlit? Is that what it is? That might be what it is, because I think the default, yeah, I think the default sprite material is unlit. So how would I make a... Actually, let's check this out. Unity. How to make lighting. Sprite lighting in Unity. How did we actually do this? So we create a sprite renderer. Oh, yeah, you've been doing some lighting. How did you do that? Yeah, diffusion material. Okay. So did you create like a new material? Is that it? I just need to make a new material. And then it's like a, what is it? Where is URP? So the light itself is at like -5 on its C. Okay. So is it like a standard, like what material is it? Is it Sprite's diffusion? Or diffuse? Sprite's diffuse, okay. And then this itself, so it has no tint. So really what we want is we just want the sky to sort of get the lighting. So let's apply that to the sky. Okay, that's a little, it's a little dark. Also, so if we set this to be -5, yeah, that's a little dark. The lights are pointing toward the actual scene view. So maybe if this can't have a range of 0, this can have a range of 5, range of 10. So this is at -5. Ah, okay, there we go. That might be a little intense. So 30? No, 1? 10. Okay, so this would give us part of what we want. Again, that's a little much. So like range of 10, but an intensity of 5. Yeah, okay. And the sky itself, so the sorting layer is, let's say, at -1. No, the sky's sorting layer should be at -1. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. So here's my question. How do I make... Can I reduce that to 1 or increase that to... Okay. If I want to turn you to... No. Okay. So the problem is that is not really the color that I want that. Oh my god. That looks crazy. Also, I think a lot of this is going to get destroyed. Let's copy this. Yeah, a lot of that's going to get destroyed. Okay. Unfortunately, we were in play mode, not in game mode. So let's make sure the sky is at let's make sure the sun is at 1. And let's create a... The sun is yellow. Unfortunately, this is the black and white game jam, so we can't use yellow as a color. I mean, like, what is yellow? It's not really, you know. Yeah, this is the black and white game jam. We can only use these colors, unfortunately. So if we create, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a fun challenge. Put 0, 0, 0. You can't avoid color. Well, we're not, I guess there is, it's not that there's no color, I said that wrong. It's that there's only 2 colors. There's black and there's white. And you can also make it monochrome, so you can make it you can have any shades in between. So those are the rules. Build a game that either uses only black and white or grayscale. The colors in the grayscale, so monochrome. But yeah, we just can't use other colors like yellow and things like that. So wait, what did I just do? What did I just do? DI black and white do only 1 bit. I wanted to try that, but I'd rather do the blending stuff. I think the blending just looks better. Lit sprite. So the problem with this is that it's very dark. I guess that makes sense because our scene is pretty dark. So yeah, unfortunately that's super dark. Also, I don't understand why this can't be parented to the light there. Also, why is the sky not receiving that? 15? 10? No, really. What's the actual issue? Because this has the lit material. I've met a person once that said that black and white aren't colors. What are they supposed to be then? Well, it depends on what kind of model of like colors you're using. So I think technically you should bake the point light for the sun because you know it won't really change. I don't know. I might make the sun like brighter and less bright over time. But yeah, maybe I'll just bake it. I don't know. But I'm not sure why it's not working right now. So, okay, because it's at minus 15. Ah, there we go. So is this at minus, hang on. This needs to be at 5, doesn't it? No. 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 What is the problem? Why can I not parent this to the thing? This is at minus 10. Then like the instant I change it, yeah, that light, yeah, stuff that light in the oven and bake it. Does it need to be at minus 5? There we go. Okay, yeah, I see now. You're right. Wait, why is the sun, what? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So I put this at 0 and then I put this at minus 5. No. Okay, so what's up with the sun? Why is the sun broken? What on earth? Okay. So, okay, minus 10, right? Put it in as a child of the sun. Now it's at minus 3. Why is it at minus, oh. Ah. So remember whenever I was like, remember whenever I was like, no, I didn't, so I understand now what I did wrong. So, I get it. So, yeah. Put the light at 0 and the sun at minus 5. Yeah, so the issue, remember how I'm always like, you always want everything to have an empty parent, because if not, what the problem is that this is at 3, so all of the things as children they have a scaling of 1/3. So if we apply 0, 0, 0, or 1, 1, 1 here, 0, 0, 0, 0 there, now we can put this at minus 5 and it works as we expect. God, I hate scaling. There we go. Because see, if I duplicate this, now it doesn't work anymore because it's changing the position of the light. That's so annoying. I hate it so much. Let's set this to be like 10, 5. Really, this should just be at minus 0.1, I think. Uh-oh, did I break it again? 10, minus 5. I'm very much not understanding how lighting works, but it's fine. Oh, I almost did if local grabbing.pressed explode. Like, that isn't right. Oh yeah, well, yeah. If you grab it, it just explodes. You can't do anything with it. So for 2D, this is lighting. Is there any way to do like an area light? Oh wow, literally an area light. Okay. It's like, wow, that's convenient. Okay. So let's say the width is like 20 or 40, maybe 30. Is it 30? No, I think it's 50. You have to press X while holding it. Ah, yes, X is the interact key. Yeah. So maybe we say like 10. Why is this not working? Like all of a sudden, why did that not? Hang on. So is there no height to this? Wait, what? I don't understand. So the height is 30. Range is 15? No. Ah. Point. Oh, baked only. Okay. So you have to actually. But why doesn't it show me the height? Why does it only show me the width? Rotation equal 90. Ah, you are right. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, thank you. It disappears. Where'd it go? It disappears. I don't understand. So I think this is right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. It's the lens distortion that's screwing me up with this. Okay. So this only bakes. So I actually have to bake the lighting. Oh God, how do you do that? I remember now. Is it in window? It's in window, lighting. No, rendering, lighting, generate. Oh God. It's at minus 36. This could be having issues. Yeah, exactly. That's why I turn auto-generate lighting off. This could be a YouTube video, having issues with lighting for 10 minutes straight. I mean, I think it's fine. Although I still can't actually see the lighting. I'm not sure why. Is it like facing the wrong way? Is that the problem? Does it need to be turned around? Like 180 that way? No? Yeah, I actually don't know the issue. Culling mask, no. The intensity maybe needs to be 5. How do I make things actually fly away from the bomb once it goes boom? I think there's ways to do that. Trying to think of what it could be. Yeah, this is not generating for some reason. Let's try the Y thing again. Nope, that's just not working. Bake. Oh, you have to actually, wait, what? Generate, really? It's still not doing it. The environment, generate lighting? Oh, does it need to be static? Is that what it is? Does the sky need to be static? I think it does, right? Is that what it is? I think the sky has to be static. Oh, whoops. Google.com. Where did my generate lighting go? Window. Rendering. Lighting. Big light maps. Generate. Nope. Generate. Nope. Okay. Does the area light itself also have to be static? No. Okay. Why is that not working? I'm very confused. All right. Unity area light not working. Why? Area light is not working. Lighting settings, none? Hey, Zaysha, how's it going? We're trying to figure out how to bake lights in Unity. And it's not working. Lighting settings, none? I don't know where you saw that percentage, guy. New lighting settings? Yeah, but do we really need... Oh, that was weird. No, that didn't do it. No, that's still not doing it. Real-time lighting? Okay. Progressive CPU, default medium. Light workflow visualization. There's environment. Is that it? No. Okay. Objects must be static. So we have an area light here. I have its range at 15, intensity at 10, so I think that's enough. Should be enough. And then that is static. And then we have the sky itself, which has a lit sprite, so it's sprite's diffuse. And then, is there a switch to progressive GPU? It's just faster. Ah, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, this is preview. Oh. Interesting. Now it seems to be doing something. Is the geostatic? Yeah, so the sprite itself is static, and the object is static, and the actual area light itself is also static. So I only want to bake one thing. I only want to bake this, like, this light, or this object, and this light. Just me, or stream buffering? Okay. Yeah, I was like, wait, did it kill my stream? Oh no. Alright, let's try this again. No? Oh. Try to generate. There's the same thing. Found that you can create static emissive light in the shape of the plane. Interesting. Yeah. Switch to area light. What's the scene look like 3D wise? That's a good point. Let's check it out 3D wise. So 3D wise, it looks roughly like that. I mean, I guess I could try to make this like super close to the plane. And maybe that's it. Rendering, lighting. Like maybe this doesn't work the way I think it does. So if I just run this in game mode, what do we get? Let's move this over to the side. No, it doesn't bake it. Okay. And if I bake this now, does it do anything? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing it. I'm so confused what you're trying to do. Sorry. What I'm trying to do, yeah, so, okay, what I want. Let me just show what it would look like otherwise. Can I say just sprite? So yeah, let me just show sprites default. So where's 2D view? Yeah, what I want is I want the sun to glow. That's long story short, that's what I want. Don't think sprites support baked lighting. Oh, okay. That might be it then. Huh. I wonder why. That'd be weird. But okay, maybe they don't. Yeah, what I want is I want the sun to glow. So the problem is that I can create a lit sprite, right? Oops. I don't know what that went into. The area light? No, what did that go into? Wait. What just happened? I'm very confused as to why this is... I'm very confused. Hang on. Did I have to just like... I don't understand what just happened there. Oh, this is sprite default. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. Never mind. I know what I did. Okay, so we do not unlit, but right, I just changed the mode of that. Right, so we change this back to sprite's diffuse. See how the sun now glows? Because there's lighting being applied to it, but it's dark. So the problem is that I want this to be this grayish color, but I also want the sun to glow a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. This is probably not the right way to do it, given how hard it is. Can I just like add a directional light? Okay, you know what? Directional light it is. That'll work. Directional light it is. That's fine. Alright. Figured it out. So now we can just lower this intensity to be something that actually makes sense. Okay. Literally there is add explosion force. Yes, I knew there was some kind of explosion force thing you could do. I mean, that's not great, but something like that. Is there a way to something like that? Is there a way to make it what's the word? Is there a way to make it like smoother? All right, I think that's fine. Because now I think it'll look like the sun is kind of glowy, and that's kind of what I wanted. Yeah, okay, I think that's better. All right, that's kind of what I wanted it to do. It's just glow a little bit. All right, so yeah, there's literally a function called rv.addExplosiveForce. Yeah. I wonder if I could apply a little bit of shading to the water itself. I bet I could. Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted. Okay. So let's think about what we can do with this, because another thing I was thinking we could do is we could have it so that if you go off one of the edges, it will take you to another level. So if you go off the edge that way, it'll take you to one level. Of course, there will be some kind of walls, but yeah, it looks nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying my hand at the black and white game jam. I think it's just called B&W actually. But yeah, trying my hand at this. And so I'm gonna go for using grayscale, and hopefully I can make things look okay. I don't know. Now, is there such thing as like lighting layers? Like, is there any way that I can make this ignore that light? Or is there no way to do stuff like that? Percentage guy, what's going on? What happened? Hey Omar, how's it going? So we can do point lights. What other types of lights? There's directional spotlights and area. Okay, so probably no good way to do that. Well, actually, you could convert the sun to like a spotlight and have it kind of, nah, I don't think that would work. How do I destroy everything that isn't the bomb itself, aka the particle system audio source, when the script is already gone? How do I destroy everything that isn't the bomb itself? I wonder. So, someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the get component, or I think get components, if you did get components of type component, would that not work? So wouldn't this return everything on the script? I think it would, right? And so then what you could do is you could say private void destroy all components, right? Destroy all humans. You could say get component to list for each destroy for each component destroy component. Actually, for each destroy, I think still works. Yeah, yeah. And then what you could do is you could do invoke destroy all components at, let's say, 1 second. Then you could destroy this. And I think this would work, actually. I want to create with that game with you, so I'm gonna learn along the way. I want to recreate that game with you, so I'm gonna learn along the way. Oh yeah, I was watching your old streams of that chicken invader. Okay, yeah. Omar, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or if you run into any difficulties as well. Yeah, a percentage guy. I think this would work, or it might work. I don't know. But the idea is that you destroy the script, and then you invoke destroy all components after 1 second. And so I think this would work. Yeah, I can send that in DC. I have no idea if it works, but I think that it might. Yeah, actually, you can try it and tell me if it works, because I don't know. But I assume that get component actually, well, actually, let me test it before I send it. I don't think that does. Oh, okay. You don't think it does that? Okay. Let's find out what it does, actually. Let me, before I send this to you, let me actually, because Aisha thinks it doesn't work, so probably right. As soon as your last stream was off, I started watching the old stream. Ah, okay. Where you start recreating the game. Okay. Yeah, I apologize that it got cut into 2, but Twitch was being lame. So let's see. So for each component, or we'll say component dot for each. Let's test this out, because it may not work. Wow, my network speed just doubled for half a second. That was weird. Let's debug.log the actual name of it. Something like that. And so this should happen to the water surface component. So if that does recreating, it's a copy of a copy. We're a copy of a copy. Everything we store would not be. I think that's the lyrics to that song. I can't remember. Anyway, so if this works, we should get a line renderer, and sure, let's throw on, I don't know, an audio source. Because sure, why not? What does that actually do? Okay. Oh, you're right, Zaysha, it doesn't do that. Okay. So it doesn't work. I don't know why I got 4 copies of that, though. That's weird. Wait, why did I get 4 copies of that? Hang on. That couldn't be a closure issue. Wait, what? There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are, wait a minute. Why did that, what just happened there? Oh, am I, no. No, wait, really, why did that happen? I'm suspicious now. It can't be a closure issue. Let's see if that does anything different. Let's see if we only get 3 messages now. Why do we get 3 copies of this message? That's super weird. I'm really weirded out by this. I actually don't know what this is doing. It seems to find... Whoa, hang on, that does... Why did that happen? That's so weird. Is there something that I don't understand about lambdas? Because I thought that lambdas would avoid the closure issue. Unless component is a reserved word? It's not. Interesting. That's very weird to me. I don't know why that's happening. Because you're getting every component on the object. Yeah. So the issue, so fiddle TGF. So the issue is that we're getting every component on the object, right? Name is just the name of the game object. Oh, name is just the name of the game object. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Sorry, I thought that we were running into a closure issue. You're right. Okay. By component.name, I thought that, so for component.name, I thought it was going to return like, transform or something. But no, you're right. It's returning the name of the game object. Okay. That's what I missed. So component.name is equal to component.gameObject.name. So, yeah. Those two things are equivalent. Okay. That's 100% what makes sense now. So yeah, this does what I think it does. So then the code that I was showing should work, right? You should just be able to destroy, well, you can't destroy the transform, I don't think. Actually, what'll happen? Now I want to know. What happens if you try to destroy the transform? What message do you get? Obviously you can't, but what message do you get? Will it throw an error? Like, what will it do? Let's find out. Can't destroy component. Yep, okay. Can't destroy component of that. If you want to destroy the game object, can't destroy the transform. Yeah, okay. You just can't destroy that. But I think you can destroy the other stuff. So is there anything other than a transform that you can't destroy? So yeah. So I think the code that I showed you should work, percentage guy. I don't know though. I'd love to know. I'd love to have it tried out to see. Let's see. .where. What would it actually be? It'd be something like this, right? Let's say component, or would it be component to component.getType not equal to type of transform? So in theory that should work. Send it on DC so I don't have to recopy it. Yeah, okay. Let me just fix it so in theory it should work. So yeah, let's say invoke, let's try to invoke this. Destroy all components after, I don't know, 1 second. Let's just make sure this actually works. Because it should, right? Component is transform. Oh, okay. Where component is transform. Where component is not transform. Oh, okay, thank you. I forgot about the is keyword. Okay. That's probably better. Let's see this. If this works, it should just destroy everything, right? Including itself after 1 second. Let's check it out. I think it worked. Send everything I need because I probably can't remember. Yeah, I'll send it in a way that it can be. Yeah, okay. So that definitely works. Maybe there may be some issues with destroying yourself, but no. I think it should work. Anyway, I think all you need is that, and then you need using system.link. Now, of course, the question might be, is it a good idea? The answer is no. There's probably a lot better ways to do this, but I mean, it works. And then in whatever method. Yeah. This. Also need to send the invoke, yeah. Then the method. It's a solution. I don't think I understood the question. If that's the solution, I don't think I understand the question. Maybe I misunderstood the question. Also, rate my explosion noise. So the way I understood the question is that he wants to destroy all the components on a game object, and he wants to do that after the script itself has been destroyed. As far as why, I'm not fully sure, but I think this does it. I assume that was right. So yeah. Why would you want to destroy the components? I don't know. Oh, okay. If that's not right, then I don't know. Well, that's what I read. Let me see, what did I read? How do I destroy everything that isn't the bomb itself, aka the particle system and the audio source, which are components, when the script is already gone? So it seems like you want to destroy all of the components when the script is already gone. Unless you mean all the children. In which case, you need to iterate through the transform. I want to destroy other game objects. But audio source and particle system are not game objects. Those are components. If you want to destroy other game objects that have the audio source and particle system, so like an audio source is a component. So for instance, audio source. So that's a component, and then so is the particle system. Yeah. You cannot do that once the script component is gone. You need to do it before. I think you can still do it with invoke. I think invoke will do it. So for instance, but yeah, fiddle TFG. I think it still works even if it's gone. So if we do something like private void print hello, for instance, we can debug.log, let's say hello world. And I believe this is backed by a coroutine, so I think it'll still work. But let's try. I might be wrong. So if we say invoke print hello after, let's say, I don't know, 2 seconds, and then we destroy ourselves. Depends on if he's destroying the script or the whole object. Whenever he said the bomb, I thought he meant the object itself, or the script itself, the bomb script. But I don't know. It sounds like I misunderstood the question. Try the components thing. Well, that'll just destroy the components. So if we debug.log, let's see if this works. Actually, I think it is tied to the mono. Oh, is it really? Let's find out. I thought it was backed by a coroutine, but I could be wrong. Let's find out. Then what'll happen? Will it? Actually, it might be. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. It appears that you can't use invoke that way. Huh. Okay. So then you would have to start a coroutine, right? So yeah, apparently it is. That's weird. Oh, because it comes from mono behavior. So can you do gameObject.invoke? No, you can't. I thought that. Okay, so I misunderstood invoke. I thought invoke was tied to the game object. Are hosted by the mono behavior. Oh, they are. Start. No, actually, you're right. Huh. I thought that. So wait, stop all coroutines. So it's all hosted by the behavior. I thought they were hosted by the game object. Oh, that's weird. Why do I think that? That's weird. Okay. Then I did not understand invoke. So you could, okay. So if we set active, if we disable ourselves, then does the coroutine, does the invoke still happen even on a disabled object? Is that what I'm thinking of? No, it does not. Oh, yes, it does. Huh. Is that true? So it still happens on a disabled object, on a disabled behavior. Why? That's very weird. That might be what I was thinking of then. Instead of having it be destroyed, it's that it can be disabled. Okay. So I'm glad to have clarified that, because that explains why a couple things weren't working that I had expected to work. But okay, it's good to know that. Anyway, it's kind of like the water. I think all this is good. Alright, so have the lighting working. The only way to do that would be to have the object picked up by another script and have that remove the components. Yeah, that's true. The only way to do this would be to have the object picked up by another script and have that remove the components. Well, have it picked up by other, Trying to think. I thought you could do something. I think that's right, yeah. Or just not destroy the script till you're done with things. That's true. Well, you could disable the script, right? That would be effectively the same as destroying it in many ways. In basically all ways, it would be the same as destroying it. It would deactivate it completely. I mean, I think get component might still return it under certain circumstances. But yeah, actually, percentage guy, you could just disable the script instead of destroying it, and then that solution will work. But I think from what I heard, it doesn't do what he wants anyway, because I misunderstood the problem. Bomb goes off, turns off its own renderer, activates particles and sounds, then destroy them after. Yeah. It turns off its own renderer, activates particles and sound, and then destroy them a time after. Yeah. Or have a script on the particles. Well, actually, or have a script on the particles and sound that destroys themselves after they finish playing. Well, actually, if he's spawning the percentage guy, if you have a reference to, okay, so what you can do, no, if you're spawning, no, wait, actually, yeah, so if you have a reference to the particle system, so if you have like a protected game object, let's say particles, right? What you can do is you can say destroy, and then you could say particles after, I don't know, 1.0, after 1 second, and just whatever the length of the particle system is, you can have a delayed destroy like this. Actually, yeah, this is probably the way to do it, is just get a reference to the particles, and then destroy these, and I don't, since this is object.destroy, this comes from GameObject, right? So since this comes from GameObject, this should work even if this object has been destroyed, correct? I think so. I didn't even know that was a parameter. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can do delayed destroy, isn't it? It's really cool. So fiddle TFG could have one script that spawns the bombs, puts them in a list, then watch them to see if they've gone off, then destroy or reuses them. Yeah, that's a good idea, is to do object pooling. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a good thought. Because yeah, actually, percentage guy, you should definitely look into object pooling, because your code does a lot of spawning and stuff like that, a lot of spawning and despawning of similar objects, and so it would probably be very useful for you to do object pooling, especially with the ragdoll. Well, not the ragdolls, but the bombs in particular, because they destroy themselves. I mean, yeah, that's probably the way to do it then. Or you could just do the delayed destroy stuff. So what are the other parameters to that, actually? Oh no, it's just those two. Okay, just two overloads. Can we please agree on one solution at a time? No. Yeah, we're not allowed. No, multiple solutions. All of the solutions. Omar, what's your solution? Tell us. Yeah, you should definitely look into object pooling at some point, percentage guy. That's actually a really good idea. So what else are we going to do with this? Okay, so the thing that I was thinking with the walls. So I was thinking that the walls would probably actually go to like there, or no, not like there. Maybe at 10? Sure. Go down to 10. And then, I don't know, there'd be some kind of geometry. I think you should build an elaborate finite state machine that manage just the destruction sequences. Actually, that wouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, I've done stuff like that before where you like, so like one thing you could do that I like, or one thing that I like to do is you have like a private, not private, but like a protected, you know, action, and then you store like what the current update method is, and then you use that to like change what you do in update. I've done that before. That's really fun. It's a very, very cheaty little finite state machine. But yeah. We're gonna have like some kind of geometry here for the, like for the ocean floor or something. And of course, we'll make this, you know, look a lot better later, but for now, just kind of want to block it out and see what it might look like. What kind of issues we might run into. But yeah, you might be able to make things work with the destroy, with the delayed destroy. So yeah, let's see how this is going to look with the lens distortion. Oh god, that's hard to work with. Okay. So yeah, I think that'll be fine. And of course that'll be completely white, and then you'll be able to swim over to here, and then it'll warp you to another level or something. If that's the case, then this water thing actually needs to be a lot wider than it currently is. So let's delete this, and let's just duplicate all of this over to the other side. Wait a minute. There's a wall here. Let's create an empty parent and parent all of you over there. Duplicate minus and minus. Yeah, okay, that'll work. So yeah, the sky itself will have probably a much greater width than this, like maybe 80. It's probably fine. And then the actual top bit, actually we probably don't even need this top thing, because the player should never end up there. And we can just have this be, I don't know, 15 on the Y. Something like that. And I guess 17 maybe on the sky. Yeah, something like that. Then the actual surface of the water probably needs to be a bit wider than this. So we can set the radius to be, I don't know, 30. And then the resolution to be 70. It's probably fine. Alright, let's see what that looks like. So the idea, okay, that needs to be a little bit higher. Fair enough. So 17.5 maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll do something like this, and the idea is that whenever you swim past the boundary, kind of like that, you'll warp over to the next level. But of course, I mean, I guess we could make the thing continuous, but I don't know that I want to do that. Make the radius, I don't know, 40. Resolution 80. Alright, so percentage guy. How do I grab the parent of an object because I want to destroy the actual empty that is the parent? So you can say transform.parent, and that'll give you the parent. So for instance, the parent of this object is transform.parent, and that'll give you the parent. If you want to set the parent, you can also do the similar thing. You can say transform.parent equals whatever, and it'll let you set the parent. So if you want to destroy the empty that is the parent of the bomb itself, yeah. But yeah, I think we're going to do something like this, where we, you know, you swim off the edge, and then you will end up in another zone or something. You'll like be teleported over. Well, that was weird. What on earth is happening over there? Oh, okay, I see. The lens distortion was being a little weird. Okay. Yeah, so this is kind of what we're gonna be doing. I kind of like it. It is a bit hard to see the sun, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, of course, the levels are going to be wider and everything, and we're going to have to figure out what happens if you actually hit the edge of the level, but I think all it's going to do is going to like force you back up or something, or maybe it'll, I don't know. I don't know what it'll do. We'll figure it out, though. And also I need to fix the tail a little bit. Well, that's probably fine. Okay. I mean, it would be kind of nice. Welcome to another game of guess how many errors I'll get. I'm going to guess something in the double digits. The over/under is maybe like 20 to, well, no, we'll say 10 to 20. Would be my bet. Whenever I get the channel points working, we can start betting on whether things will actually work or not on the first try, and that'll be fun. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to change the lens distortion on the, wait, what even is this? Oh, this is a wall, right? Yeah. Ocean, floor, have that, yeah. There we go. And so we can make like an actual image that, you know, is what this is supposed to be. But other than that, we'll be fine. So I want to change the lens distortion. What I want is I want the lens distortion to apply at a sort of offset. I think we can apply an offset to it. Yeah, we can set the center X and Y. That's interesting. Okay, I'm not sure how, well actually no, I know how we're going to do that. So the idea is that it's going to be sort of where the creature is facing. So we'll change, I think I described this before, but I'll do it again. So for instance, like if we were going this way, the lens distortion would be centered up there. And so if we go down here, the lens distortion would be centered over here. So we're basically going to have it at a like sort of screen to world point or something. Well, not screen to world point. It's going to just be whatever direction we're facing, like the transform dot forward scaled by something. That's going to be the lens distortion. So let's see if we can get that working. So I'm pretty sure that's easy to do. So let's say this is the distortion. Distortion. Oh, it works. Nice. The distortion. We're not going to worry about that then. What we'll do is we will. Oh god, I remember doing this. So it's the post-processing. Oh wait, we need Unity Engine.post-processing, right? Using Unity Engine.post-processing. Wait, what? Dot processing? Dot. What was it? Dot. Oh god. Is it dot rendering dot post processing? Yeah, it's dot rendering dot post processing. Okay. So we need a post processing. Is it layer? Or is it the layer or is it the volume? No, it's the layer. So this is the post processing layer. This will be the lens distortion actually. Well, at least the destroying works. Oh, something else doesn't work. So this will be the distortion. So then the actual distortion will be equal to get component. So, oh wait, but this. Well, let's see if we can serialized field this. Can we just reference the layer itself? Let's see if we can check the knockout. I think we can reference the layer itself, right? Oh, can you not? Why can you not? Actually. Because it's only the volume? I guess we want the volume, we don't want the layer. Processing volume. Post-process volume? So can we reference the volume directly? Let's see if I can do knockback. Yeah, I think the knockback you had earlier with... Can we also not reference that? Can't reference distortion? That's interesting. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, we can do find object of type, or no, we can just do camera.main. Get component post process. Get the volume, and then I think we can get a layer. Or get overrides. No, what was it? Oh, is it the profile that has the layers and stuff? I think it's the profile. Get setting, and the setting is a lens distortion setting. I think that's right. This is the post process, or no, I think we can just say lens distortion. Yeah, lens distortion. I always forget, how does this, so we can get the setting, and then I think with the distortion, right, but we can't do this because we can't change the setting directly. We have to, so the volume itself is that. Is the profile a struct? No, it's a sealed class. The settings, is that a struct? No. Oh my god, what didn't work before? Like, I don't think setting the distortion.centerx as 1 is gonna do it. So is it that I always forget how this works. No, not centerx dot value. I don't think this works, does it? Isn't there something we had to do with this? Because if we get the settings, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think it is, but we'll try it anyway. I can't do knockback. Why can't you do knockback? What happened with the knockback? Alright, so we can say distortion dot center x dot value is equal to transform dot forward dot x times 0.1f. I think that's right. And then that's dot forward dot y. It no work. Okay. Well, what doesn't work about it? Like, does it, or does knockback force like only work on kinematic objects or something? Or like explosion force, is that what it is? Or am I thinking of something completely different? Okay, I don't think this is working. Confirmed, it's not working. Okay. Do you have to set the layer back into the actual, like, profile? Is that what you have to do? Dot add setting or dot settings? But the rest works. Does destroy itself fully. Okay, it's good that it destroys itself fully. Unity programmatically post-processing layer generally is how it works. Okay. I'll have to do that tomorrow. Gotta go to sleep. My eyelids. Alright, see you, percentage guy. Unity post-processing. Modify values. Change post-processing values at runtime. So what is it that we actually have to change? No. So we have to copy the settings. Dot settings. is the profile.settings there. So we have to store the actual profile. Okay, I think I get it. So we need to say post-processing, post-process profile. Yeah, this is the profile. And so all we need to store here is this. We don't actually need to bother with the distortion. We just can get the profile. That's fine. And then I think we say profile profile dot distortion or dot settings dot distortion dot get dot lens distortion. No. What did they do there? The profile dot depth of field dot settings dot depth. No. Dot settings. Interesting. They said something else, post-processing profile, so it must have changed. I don't think that works anymore, does it? Try get value. So that's the actual bloom. Make sure you reference post-processing volume. Change the settings. There's that. We try get settings that. Can we modify that? Okay. We try get settings. So we can try to get the settings for the distortion. Lens distortion. Out distortion. Out var distortion. Yeah. Then we can just say that the distortion.center.x is equal to that. Does that work? It looks like we don't have to store it back. Oh, doesn't like that. Right, because we don't need to do that. Will that work? I think that might work. No, that's not working. Why is that not working? Nope, that's still not working. Okay. So we do have to say profile dot set. Yeah, really, why does that not work? It's super weird. Ember, post-processing effects. Try get profile out that, yes. Uses that. Volume dot shared profile. Is it dot shared profile? First line prevents a memory leak. Another thread that deals with this. High values, changing parameters through scripting. Trying to get settings at that. The pitch settings are that. Oh, it's that dot set value. Okay. Wait, what? Nope. That's set value? No. What? Seriously? Okay. Distortion dot set value? No? Okay. I'm really getting confused with this. No. Am I using, you know, I bet, I bet you. I bet you that's the issue. I think that's the issue, right? Oh wow, that's the issue. All right, I understand now. So what's happening? Oh. Nope, that's still not working. So I would have thought, oh, the player controller is there. No, it's being rotated. So why is the camera... Why are the settings not changing? That's weird. This is not an update, this is an update. Transform.up, okay. That should be changing. Do I need to store something back here? So this is the lens distortion. This is the distortion. Get settings of lens distortion. Okay. Then we can modify the distortion here. Yeah, it's very clear. It's very unclear to me why this doesn't work. Like, I think it has something to do with I have to store the... Yeah, it's not... It's very clearly not working. But why? It doesn't explain it. Pitch settings. So pitch test image effect. What do you want to change? Post-processing effect settings. What we need to do is access the post-processing volume and get the post-processing effect settings. So is it lens distortion? But there's only lens distortion. There's not actually... So this is the post-processing effect settings. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you get that, and then you can somehow set that value, but how? That doesn't seem to actually be a thing that you can do. Because this is a parameter override, but there's no way to actually set that value. So there's value t. Vulcanstorm, is it a struct? I think there is some struct in here. It has to go in Vulcanstorm. I think there's some struct in here, but I don't know. It's an abstract class. Unity has a funny system of structs and reassigning components. Yeah, I know there's a struct here somewhere, but I can't find it. I've looked at it. So it has something to do with the post-processing. Like, this is a sealed class. The profile itself have a funny thing too, unsure if the sound works the same way. So this is for post-processing effects. I'm trying to work with this post-processing thing, trying to change the center of the post-processing here. Like, it works for one frame, but there's definitely a struct in here somewhere, but I can't find it. So the post-processing volume is a mono behavior. The profile, which I'm accessing next, is a class. And then the settings that I would have thought would have been a struct, they're also a class. So I don't know, is the bool parameter? No. All of it parameter override? No, it all seems to be classes. But property scriptable object? Oh, is a scriptable object really a wait. So it's profile. Too many gets. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, nothing I've seen shows me how to do it. So like the problem is that I can't class inherits from scriptable object. But does it inherit from struct? And it's accessed and is accessed via property. Yeah, but like, trying to figure it out. Okay. So this is the issue? Do I need to... Yeah, I don't understand. I don't fully understand. Like, I've been looking through stuff and it doesn't, it's using like things that don't seem to exist, and I don't know why. Get the profile out as a local variable. Okay. Modify it, then reassign it. Okay. So if we grab, let's say the post process, well, actually, we can just grab this volume. Yeah, I don't know. I've never understood the difference between like the structs and stuff. Oops. Grab that. Pattern worked for particles. Oh God, why does it not like this? Cannot implicitly convert. Oh, this is the profile. Whoops. It's not the volume. It's process profile. Yeah, you're right. And that's not actually that. That's a profile. Oh, wait, no, I want the volume though, right? I want to get the volume into a local, or the, yeah. I want to get the volume, that way I can take the profile out into a local variable. Oh my God. All right, so we have the volume.profile. Volume component is fine, yeah, all right. Profile is equal to volume.profile. But pull the profile out locally, yeah, okay. And so then we would get setting lens distortion. All right. Whoops, profile. And then what we would do is we'd say volume.profile, whoops, profile equals profile. Will that work? Let's hope so. It's still not, yeah, it's still not doing it, unfortunately. I think that's closer though. Or maybe you have to go in a layer deeper, so get the profile.get. Well, the thing is that I can't really assign the settings. The problem is that I can't like assign a setting. Oh my God, how did I do this before? Let me look at an older example, because I've done this before over here. But yeah, I wish, like, I know settings list or phone goes the settings list. Yeah, but I can't assign, like, I can assign the settings. Well, no, I don't think the settings list would be the issue. Maybe. Let me just double check. I don't remember how I did it here. I think it's in the game manager. It might not be though. But I know that someone else helped me with this, and I don't remember what we did. So yeah, it was try get settings out lens distortion. So we have messed with this before. So it looks like you can do this. Okay, so this is how we did it before. Let's see if this works. I thought I did this before though. Or I thought I did this in this other project. Still not great with this. Lens distortion. This is in here and try get value. Let's try that. Equal to that volume.profile, try get settings. Now, if we mess with the lens distortion here, funny question, is the script actually being run? That is a question, yep. Well, I mean, I knew that So I know that it's being run. Question, I guess the other question is transform.up changing, and I'd be very curious to know. But yeah, that is a good question. I'll put in a debug statement if this doesn't work. Wait a minute, I don't have Omar. So I did everything from the first stream. Okay, is it working? Okay, let's put in debug.log with transform.up. I'd be amazed if transform.up is not changing, but it may be that it's not. So that script, oh my god, transform.up is not changing. Why is transform.up not changing? It doesn't make any sense. What? Wait, what? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's just outright wrong. Wait a minute. What? I'm very confused. I mean, it's working, but what? Wait, what? Why? I don't understand. Where did I put this? Oh. Welp. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm the stupidest human being alive. It was on the wrong object. That was the problem the whole time. Oh my god. Oh, I feel so dumb. Alright. Oh. When this works, that's gonna be the sign to stop. So bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, it was on the wrong object. It was on the water surface component the whole time. Oh my god. So you had the right question, Vulcan, is the script being run? Yeah, it was run, but it was just on the wrong object. Oh my god, had you not said that, I probably never would have checked which object it was on. But, alright. Yep. That makes perfect sense. That makes 100. So yeah, it was on this component. That's where it was. Oh my god. It was probably working at some other point as well. Okay. Yep, it's working. I'll work on the scaling for it later, but yeah, that's a sign that I need to stop. Oh wait, is it even working? No, it's still not working. Wait. Yeah, because this is changing. The forward on this is changing. Transform.up. What's supposed to happen? So what's supposed to happen? The lens distortion is supposed to change. It's like the X and the Y are supposed to change for this. And they change, what I want them to do is I want it to change the lens distortion based on, yeah, that's interesting. So what I want is I want the lens distortion to change based on which way this thing is facing. Oh, do they not update in the inspector? Wait a minute. Why is that happening? So that's minus 24 minus 03. They don't update in the inspector. Why? Unity. Okay. So there's a number of problems. These don't update in the inspector. And also, mouse over it while turning in the game. But not at runtime? They do, but not at runtime. Yeah, they don't. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. That's... So it only gets... Okay, so actually, it's not even that you have to mouse over it, it's that your mouse actually has to be moving as well. What on... What? What? Why? I don't understand. Only when the control repaints. But why? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, this repaints, my mouse doesn't have to be over the transform. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am just so Alright, it's just fighting. That's what I mean, forced UI update. Yeah, thank you, Zaysha. I would have never thought of that. But yeah, you're right. It is whenever it repaints. Oh my god. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Thank you guys. Alright. whenever the UI starts fighting with you, that means that it's probably time to stop. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my god. Didn't used to. I'm glad they changed that. Oh, to keep it from lagging the game. Okay. Just increase the scaler a bit. Yeah, I agree, Vulcan. It needs to be a little stronger. But yeah, I think it's a cool little effect. The idea is that basically the lens will distort a little bit out in front of you, so it's kind of like, you know, you have almost this like reverse fisheye kind of look at the world. I kind of like it, but I think it'll look better when there's more stuff on the screen. But yeah, so Omar, explain, good, excellent, but you're going so fast. Oh yeah, so you're executing it so fast. Need to see the whole thing at half speed. Read my review, please do something. Okay, yeah, I had always been like afraid that I was going too fast, so I'll try to slow down a little bit in sort of the next in the next stream. So I'll try to go a little bit slower because I know that I tend to think like 50 steps ahead. Just need to get faster. Yeah, well, I do have a thing where I think like I do like 6 things at once with the code open, and I'm like, yeah, I do like 6 things at once with VS Code with Visual Studio open, and I need to lower it to like 1 or 2 things. So, all right, yeah, thank you, Omar. I'll try to go a little bit slower next time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for helping with this. I don't know that I ever would have figured this out. Oh my god, I really never would have figured out the repainting manually. Like that drives me crazy. I sort of understand why they would do it, but it's just not very obvious that it's happening. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow.